Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the third and last part of this series. If you didn't check out the first two videos, please check it out first and then come to this video. I will leave the link of those videos in the description below. Now in this video, we are going to add media query to make this project completely responsive, and later on in this video, we will add JavaScript to add the toggle functionality. So first open your style.css file and add a media query to it like this, media, and then mention your maximum width like this and set to 890 pixel. Now after that, select this container class over here like this and then give it a maximum width of 450 pixels. So whenever our screen size is less than 890 pixel, then container div takes this much of width or less than this according to the screen size. After that, add a grid template column property and set it equal to repeat 1, 1 fr. And after that, add a margin top and give it a value of 120 pixels like this. Now open your file in the browser and then open dev console by pressing Ctrl+Shift+I and then reduce the screen size. As you can see over here, now our container takes a maximum width of 450 pixels. Now after that, select this image container div over here and then give it a padding 0 like this and then give it a margin 0 top and bottom and give left and right auto so we can easily align this image to the center. Now as you can see over here, some part of this image is not visible because initially we gave overflow hidden. Now select the inner class like this and give it a overflow visible like this. Now as you can see, our overflow is now visible. And after that, make this box display none because in this illustration we don't need it. So select the outer div like this and give it a display none. Now as you can see, our box is now hidden. And now we have to move this image illustration to the top so it will look something like this. So to do that, open your editor, go to your image container class and add margin top to -110 pixels like this. Now as you can see, our computer illustration moved to the top. Now after that, we have to place this faded background just below this illustration. So to do that, open your code editor and select this secondary image over here like secondary-image and give it a top property and set its value equal to 100 pixels like this, and from the left it should be equal to -50 pixels like this. Now as you can see, our faded background just below the computer illustration and it looks much similar to this one. Now we have to make this FAQ text center. So to do that, open your browser, first select the FAQ container and inside it select H2 and give it a text align property and set its value to center. Now as you can see, our FAQ text is now centered. So we have made this project completely responsive. Now we have to add JavaScript. So if we click any of the FAQ, previous one automatically gets closed. So to implement this functionality, open your code editor and then open your script.js file like this. First select all the input tag using document.querySelector all and then select all the input tag. Query selector all returns an array, so save it inside the variable called inputs like this. Now after that, we have to loop through this array using for each. You can also use for loop, but I am going to use for each and call this function for every input like this. Now I have to add event listener to each input. So to do that, first select this input argument and then add event listener property like this and then listen for a click event, and whenever input get clicked, run this callback function like this. Now we have to again loop through this inputs array. So to do that, again select inputs array like this and then use for each method. For each input we have to run a callback function like this. So inside this we have to add our logic. So whenever we clicked on any FAQ question, so the previous one gets automatically closed. So to do that, first we have to add a if statement to check whether the input is checked or not. So first we have to select this input and then we have to use checked property like this. And if input.check is true, then we have to run this code. So if this condition is true, it means any of the FAQ is opened. So first we have to close all the FAQs, then we have to open only the targeted one. So to do that, first select the input, which is this one, and then use .check property on that and make this value equal to false like this. Now after that, give this function a argument e like this and then target the selected FAQ like this and then access the .check property to that targeted FAQ and make it value equal to true like this. Now open your browser. Now if you click any of this, content of that particular div is now visible. You can also toggle the div, but now if you click any other FAQ, its content get automatically hide. So this is what we want to implement it. And now you can only see the one FAQ at a time. This is a really cool feature. That's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like the video and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video.